The food court is the cheapest room in the warehouse. Most of it. But one item on that board costs more than a whole rotisserie chicken. Prices checked the week of August 24th, and 4 more on this list fail the same simple test. You'd be awesome if you subscribed and liked this video. 1 sandwich, 1 salad, 2 slices, and 2 cookies for the 2 of you runs just under $25. Twice a month, that is close to $600 a year going across that counter. And most of it lands as sugar and sodium rather than dinner. Number 1, pizza by the slice. Little Caesars sells a large 14-inch pepperoni for $5.55 in most markets. Costco charges $1.99 for 1 slice. The food court pie is 18 inches across. The standard cut is 12 slices, and the whole pizza is $9.95. Divide that pie 12 ways, and each slice lands at about 83 cents. The counter wants $1.99 for that same slice.
Run it by area instead, and a counter slice costs about 9.5 cents per square inch. That large Little Caesars runs about 3.5 cents. Nearly 3 times the figure for pizza baked in the building you are standing in. Members on Reddit defend the slice anyway. The argument there is that a slice comes off a fresher pie, and the takeout wrote up that whole debate. Ask for your pie cut into 18 pieces instead of 12. Those fit a paper plate, and they freeze flat. $2 a slice sounds like nothing. 2 of you, 2 slices each, twice a month, and that habit runs about $110 a year past what the whole pizza would have cost. Order the $9.95 pie. If you want cheaper still, that $5.55 Little Caesars is already on your way home. Put your pizza order in when you walk through the door, then go shop. It is boxed and still hot by the time you check out. 2 counters over sits a sandwich that Oregon members waited 5 years to see again. Number 2, the hot turkey and provolone sandwich. A shopper in Oregon posted on Reddit that it was back on the board, and the thread filled up in a day. 5 years off the menu will do that. It is turkey, provolone, and a roll, served hot, and it is $6.99. Before the pandemic, that same sandwich was $3.99. Same counter, same sandwich, $3 more. Subway runs a foot-long oven-roasted turkey at $4.99 on its weekday sub day in most markets. That is a longer sandwich for $2 less than Costco's asking. The Reddit thread did not let it slide either. One member put it plainly, "I would have been okay with $5.99, but $6.99 is steep. It is big enough to cut in half. If 2 of you split it with a fountain drink, the trip gets a lot more reasonable." The $7 is only part of it. A sandwich that doubled in price resets what you think a food court lunch costs, and everything behind the counter gets priced against that number. Take the $4.99 Subway footlong on sub day instead. You get more sandwich, and you keep $2. The rollout was staggered. Oregon and California saw it first, so if your board does not have it yet, ask at the counter rather than driving to another warehouse. The next thing on this menu costs twice what a full hot dog meal costs, and it is a drink. Number 3, the cold brew mocha freeze. Turn the nutrition card around at the freeze machine, and the sugar line is the whole story. 16 ounces, machine blended, Kirkland Colombian cold brew with chocolate syrup poured in. $2.99 for 16 ounces works out to about 19 cents an ounce. Now look 8 feet to your left. The hot dog and drink combo is $1.50, and that includes a 20-ounce fountain drink with free refills. The freeze costs twice a whole meal. Buy the Kirkland Colombian Cold Brew 12-pack at $20.99, and you are at about $1.75 a can for real coffee. Eat This Not That ran a piece calling the freeze quietly the best item in the food court. The sugar line is where I part ways with them. If you want the caffeine without the slush, order the fountain drink with your combo and pick up the cold brew 12-pack on your way through the aisles. The $3 is the small part. That cup carries 580 calories and 111 grams of sugar, which is most of a day's sugar taken standing at a counter. Kirkland Cold Brew, about $1.75 a can, gets you the coffee and none of that. The freeze machines are not in every warehouse, and flavors rotate by region. Check the board before you get in that line. Down at the dessert end, there is one item people pick up and weigh in their hand before they buy it. Number 4, the double chocolate chunk cookie. Pick it up and the heft surprises you. 5.5 ounces of warm cookie for $2.49. It is a single cookie, served warm,
made with real butter and bittersweet and semi-sweet chunks. $2.49 for 5.5 ounces is about 45 cents an ounce. Walmart sells freshness guaranteed chocolate chip baked cookies 14 ounces, 10 count, for $3.47. That is about 25 cents an ounce, close to twice the figure at the Costco counter. And Costco's own bakery aisle sells 24 gourmet cookies for $9.99, which lands near 42 cents a cookie. Axios covered this cookie when it replaced the churro in January of 2024, and the number that got repeated everywhere was 750 calories. Cut it in half at the table. It is a two-person dessert, whether or not it was sold as one. The $2 and change is the cheap part here. You are holding 750 calories, 35 grams of fat, and 65 grams of sugar in one hand. The bakery pack 2 aisles over is the better buy. 24 cookies for $9.99 works out near 42 cents each. And the ones you do not eat this week go in the freezer. Grab the bakery pack on the way in before you reach the counter, and it is warm and sitting right there. One item left, and it is the one that makes members stop and reread the board. Number 5. The rotisserie chicken Caesar salad. The salad case sits right beside the register, which is exactly where a careful trip goes sideways. Romaine, rotisserie chicken breast, Parmesan, croutons, and a dressing packet on the side. 20.5 ounces, $6.99. $6.99 for 20.5 ounces is about 34 cents an ounce. Walmart sells a market-side Caesar salad kit, family size, 22 ounces, for $5.12. That is about 23 cents an ounce, and it feeds 3. And 60 feet behind you, the whole rotisserie chicken is still $4.99. Tasting Table published a piece on exactly that gap, and shoppers said the same thing underneath it. One wrote that $5.99 or $4.99 would be more reasonable. Keep the dressing packet sealed and use half of it. The salad holds up in the car much better dry. Here is the part that stings. You are buying the same rotisserie chicken twice, once whole for $4.99 and once shredded over lettuce for $7. Grab the $4.99 chicken instead. Add the $5.12 Walmart kit and you feed 4 people for about $10. Salad offerings rotate hard by region, so check what is actually on your board before you plan a lunch around it. 5 items and every one of them is a pass. The whole pie instead of the slice, the $4.99 chicken instead of the salad, the bakery pack instead of the counter cookie. Before anything goes on your tray, divide the price by the ounces. That one habit beats any coupon in the book. Food court boards rotate, and regional buyers make their own calls, so what is on your menu may not match this list. The food court is still the cheapest room in the warehouse, and it earns that. It just stopped being cheap in 5 specific places, and now you know which ones.